Hey viewers, welcome back to Everyone a Reader. I'm so excited for you all to be here. On the show today, we have an amazing guest, one of my very good friends, and my colleague, Graham Laing. Now, Graham and I have been working together about 2 years, and we've been in like 100 book studies, and not just things we've been in together. He runs these book studies. This guy is going to be famous one day. He's going to be one of those education celebrities, like the Lucy Calkins of the world. He's going to be right up. Graham Laing will be right up there with Lucy Calkins, Kath Murdoch, Kathy Collins, those kind of people. His name will be up there. Give it like 6 months, I'm sure. He is an inquiry guru, and he is going to really dislike that I said that. But he totally is. And he's just one of those people where I want to improve in that area. I want to improve in all aspects of my teaching. And I always go to Graham first if I have a question. And he usually just tells me, ask the students, which it took me about 15 times of me asking. I was like, well, what should I do with this? I want to start this unit, and what should I do? And I don't know. And his answer was always, ask the students. And then it wasn't until I finally realized that pattern, and I'm like, you know what, Graham, I'm going to stop asking you questions. I'm just going to ask the students. So that was like a life lesson that has changed my teaching practice. So yeah, he's amazing. Another thing about Graham is that he's has this serious face, but he's secretly one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. Sometimes he'll send me a message on our work chat, and it'll come out of nowhere, and I will just die laughing. So he's a great person to know, a great person to listen to. I'm so glad he was on the show. So let's find out what makes Graham a reader. Okay. Hey, Graham, how's it going?
Very well. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being on my show. I'm still kind of new at this, so I might make some mistakes, just so you know. But
Yep.
Thanks for being here with me. So welcome to Everyone's a Reader. I would like to start off by asking you a question. Are you ready?
I am ready. I can't wait.
You look excited. Okay. The first question is, what is your favorite children's book? And that might be a book that you remember reading as a child, or something that you've read more recently, maybe something you read to your class. Just in general, what is your favorite children's book?
I'll give you two. One when I was a child, and one from right now. My current favorite book is called Stuck by Oliver Jeffers, because it's just really funny. I think his humor, the illustrations, the language in the book really appeals to me on every level. And the one that sticks out to me from when I was a child is a book called Bobby Bushtail, which is an odd, and I'll tell you why I think it's an odd choice. I used to make or force my parents to read it to me every night, apparently, and I would cry at the same point of the story every single night.
Aww.
But something, isn't it strange? But something really appealed to, the story ended happily. It was about a small squirrel, but I don't know why I needed to have that depth and that hurt and that pain to come back to the happiness of the ending. But I really loved that story. My mum still mentions how often I must have heard that story hundreds of times. So those are my two childhood books, I guess.
Do you have a copy of Bobby Bushtail? As an adult, do you have one?
No, I'm not sure. I should read it, shouldn't I? Again, now to see. I'm going to look it up. No, I don't have one.
No, don't, because now I know what I'm going to get you for your birthday. Okay? So don't even, just forget we had this conversation. But it's recorded, so you won't. Okay. The second question is, what is your favorite genre to read, and why do you enjoy that genre?
Right now, almost every book I read is it's a book that I'm reading with the children in the class, or it's a book for me for professional learning as a teacher. So I read so much. I read articles, books, and constantly reading. So I guess right now I'm all about reading professional learning, and most of those books are by educational specialists and consultants and experts that help me get better at my job.
That actually doesn't surprise me, because in the last 12 months, I think we've done 3 book studies together. Or we've done 2 and we're starting our 3rd. Maybe we've done 3 and we're starting our 4th. I don't know, but I know that you read a lot of professional books. I knew that answer was coming. Okay, question number 3. And this is a loaded question. In your opinion, what makes a good reader?
A good reader. Well, I think a happy reader, right? And then somebody who's really loves to read just because they love to, not because they have to. So somebody who's really understands that they can make choices and be happy when they're reading, and reading is such a positive thing for your life. And so, yeah, somebody who reads because they really care and they want to do it, and they want to enjoy all the benefits that reading gives you.
Perfect answer. That was great. Okay, question number 4. What is a strong reading habit that you currently have, or something that you want to work on? You know is a good habit that you're not quite there yet and you want to work on it. So something you already have or work on.
I think one thing I'd like to be able to do is read a little faster. I've never been a quick reader, and I often feel like I have to reread things to really understand. But I'm okay. I've made peace with that, and I know that's important for me. And something I have, I think, is determination. I think I'm a really determined reader, that I set out to read something and I'll stick with it and get through it. Sometimes because I feel like I really should, or other times just because I really want to know, even, what's going to happen or whatever. So I think determination is my strongest point, and my pace of reading might be something that I would like to pick up a little.
So you call yourself a determined reader. I might call you a stubborn reader. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Graham,
yeah.
If you don't like a book, it's okay to put it down and read something that you actually enjoy. That's an okay thing to do.
Yeah, but then I always think, God, what if I don't read this and there's something brilliant in there that I'll regret not having read? So yeah, I think that stubbornness is part of it.
You have reading FOMO, it sounds like. Do you know what that is? Yeah. Fear of missing out. Anyway, all right. Let's get on to question 5.
That might be it. That might be it.
Yeah. Okay, question 5. Now, this takes some envisioning. All right, close your eyes. Imagine you've just finished the most amazing book in the world. Okay? You loved every second of it. It was perfect. It was the best book you've ever read. You finished the last word. What is the next immediate thing you do?
Oh, okay. Probably tell somebody about it if there's somebody there. I probably would want to talk to somebody about it and share my excitement. If it was as good as you described, then I would probably want to tell somebody about it. Or maybe even kind of try and find out more about that book, about maybe the author, or similar books that I might go to next. So talk about it with somebody for sure, and then maybe find out more about the author, that genre, that topic, or something like that.
Cool. In this, in the envisioning that you just did and your eyes were closed, who was there with you? Or so how would you talk to someone? Was there someone in the room with you, or do you need to connect with someone virtually? Would you text someone? Is there someone you always go to with those things?
Yeah, maybe Jenny, my wife, or like if you, for example, if it's a book about school that I think, man, Caitlin would love this because she really is into these kind of books that help her improve her, as a teacher, then like there's a group, like there's a group of teachers that I kind of would go to with this, and then there's a group of perhaps friends outside of school that sometimes overlaps actually, but yeah, I can picture talking to Jenny about it, or you about it, or a few others as well. That sometimes you think, there's a specific person that would love this book, or this page of this book, or this quote from this book that I really should. I've also found myself taking a picture of just a quote from a book, or a page, or a picture, and sending it to somebody and saying, "Hey, you might want to check this out. I think you'll love it." So, yeah. There's a few different ways of doing that, I suppose, if I can't actually be there with them to talk about it.
I find myself doing that a lot. I screenshot pages from my Kindle and I send them to Jenny, actually your wife. So I'm constantly flooding her with pages from a book I read. Anyway, that's the last question. So yeah, thanks so much for being here. Those were great answers. I can see exactly why you are a reader and how you inspire lots of people around you to be a better reader, a more passionate reader, a more interested reader. I'm wondering if one of my millions of subscribers who are watching this right now, if they want to connect with you, how might they do that?
They could use Twitter is probably the best way. And my Twitter handle, I'm sure you can put it on the screen.
Yeah, I'll put it in post.
Don't remember exactly what it is, but you can put it on the screen, and then everyone can connect. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is such a cool show and channel, and I hope you get lots more subscribers.
I just hope everyone sees themselves as a reader. That's my goal.
Yes, that's the main thing, and I think you're helping people to do that. So thank you very much for that.
All right. I'll see you later. Thanks again.
Bye-bye.
Bye.